P/Dev, and Kara and JTTG. Okay. Hopefully you can all hear me. Right, everything looks a bit... well, I've been fiddling with this to get short height working, so hopefully it still likes Phoenix right. How's everyone doing this? Well, I suppose the time of day depends on where you are, but how's everyone doing today? Hey Pony, how's it going? Oh, terrible, eh? Just like a sheet of paper. Okay, that seems to be being picked up well enough. So I'll just put that in performance mode so I can't see my face. Oh, they're on the up and up. That's good. Better than going on the down and down. Okay, is the music voice balance okay? Okay, this is good. Okay, so to recap, we're on the second... Oh, love those bird songs. We're on the second chapter of the game. First chapter, of course, Phoenix got a knock on the head, forgot everything, couldn't remember who Maya was, then remembered, and right at the end, he flashed back to this case, which is where he met Maya again after however long it's been since the last game's fourth case. Something going down, Quite. You're going downtown. And of course, and at the end of the last Phoenix Wright stream, we ran into Pearl, who is of course precious and must be protected at all costs. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Huh? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Fun fact, Nick is what everyone says as soon as we get ready to start another Guild of Icons session, because, quite frankly, we're terrified every time he shows up. Yep, protect the Pearl, Pony. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. I mean, this is clearly Japan, and this game is absolutely set in America. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training's going well for you. Heh. Yep, that's right. Oh, what's this? A cheeky little Nick, isn't it? I mean, Nick's actually a verb. I don't think I've ever heard anyone use it as a noun for an actual act of theft. And of course it can also mean to be arrested. So if you nick something, you'll get nicked. If the coppers catch you. Rustic, thatched roof houses, where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat up old sign. and nickings when you cut yourself. But only slightly. Usually while you're shaving. It looks like this giant rock is called the Korean boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Well, that's small town life. It's an old style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Foreshadowing. Yep, it's a flexible word, as most colloquialisms are wont to be. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Mayor calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Okay, anything else to look at? Nope. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Mayor Intelligence Network. Let's see. 14 died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he had killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Mayor Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. He confessed to murder, but I'm banned by confidentiality. It's quite like being a lawyer. Oh hey Max Sting, how's it going? Oh hey, check it out. You're actually conscious and aware of your surroundings at a moment that coincides with my stream again. Amazing. Amazing. Welcome to the cool zone. Disclaimer, not very cool. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. At least she concedes to being crazy. /dev, what do I mean this isn't cool? This is the coolest zone. Well, as you know, it's actually quite warm in here. I'm not wearing a jacket. So, this is your hometown, Mayor? Yep. Korean Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. It's right next to Small Valley and Large Valley. Of course, if you want to go to the coffee shop, they insist on calling it Grand Valley. It's hot because I'm in there. Well, I say. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, the only woman of this village are medium. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. Trans inclusive, of course. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I want to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Hey Goggles, how's it going? Oh my god, thanks for the raid. With a party of 6. Oh, sorry about the, sorry about Nightbot. Hey everyone who came in from a 8-Bit Goggles stream. Or Riddles, or Ridley, or whatever you want to call him. Hi. Yep, for those who don't know me, I'm BisectedBrioche. I stream several games. At the moment I'm streaming A Short Hike and Ace Attorney. And after that I'll be streaming Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem in cosplay, which is actually a very low effort cosplay. But right now I'm doing Ace Attorney and doing a bunch of silly voices. Oh yep, rest well, Kara. I mean, of course, she said she's going to be doing that when she first came into the chat, but... Max Sting. Yep, but a medium in women to such bullshit, they're always so small. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the sizes are just random. Bean. The women are mediums, the men are large. Anyways, I'm going to turn down the music a bit because it's a bit loud for me. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Parfait. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Stranger danger. Suspicious looking? I mean, I know I'm a lawyer, and that means I'm inherently evil, but... Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside Korean village. Aunt? I suppose since they're American, I should be saying aunt. Aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Mia. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky mayor. Even if her voice sounds a bit, sore, as if she was trying to impersonate me somehow. Yeah, basically, obviously in Japan, the game's set in Japan, but they did that thing that sort of 4Kids dubs used to do where they try and hide any evidence that it's set in anywhere but America. Hence that one awkward zombie comic. Eat your burgers, Apollo. So in the original Japanese, basically Maya's favourite food is noodles instead, which actually creates a paradox because later in a later game in the series, the noodle stand where she gets her noodles from shows up. And I think there's actually a manga where she canonically says that she canonically likes one or the other, but pretends to like both for the sake of international Maya fans. Yep, clearly American traditional Japanese lettering, Japanese wall hangings. Anyway, June the 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. And I've completely forgotten what voice I gave this doctor. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. This guy's kind of a jerk. I hope he gets murdered or something. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Mayor's house, though. That feeling when you visit your friend's house and it turns out their family's rich. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Guide map added to the court record. A diagram of Fay Manor. Okay, what we got here? The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. It's basically a singles bar. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Okay, that's kind of ominous. Probably one of those locks on the outside deals. Yeah. I mean, maybe if he hired more staff and gave them more hours, he wouldn't have lost 12 patients. And he'd still not have been able to pay for his glasses. And thanks for the Twitter shout out, Ridley. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written letters jammed onto it. American letters. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums in America would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. Because it's America. It says, 100 ways to save money in America. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Especially in America. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. I mean, it's a nice day, so nothing bad's going to happen. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. This is Mayor's beautiful house. This is Mayor's beautiful boss. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. That's right, Maxting. Water flowing under, and you may find yourself in a medium shack. I completely forgot that doctor was there. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May the 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. And also, that doctor, who I worked for, is very handsome and innocent. I'm sorry and I apologise for being negligent. I'm a doctor, I can pronounce these words. Yep, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how'd you hear about Mayor Fay? I heard about her from an acquaintance. A girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Mayor is the daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Mayor's answer, Emperor Palpatine. Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Mayor's answer's in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Okay, let's share some stuff. Wow, this man is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh. Huh? This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. In America, where all land is cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Do you hear me? A grand mansion. This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. Why is she a spirit? Am I a person? What am I? Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patients right now. Wait, why would a surgeon be responsible for direct patient care? Ridley, you can't hear In America without hearing it in Little Karibo's Bandit Keith voice. Yeah, to be honest, that's kind of what I had in mind. I'm very unoriginal. But, and listen good, I'm not the one who made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. Okay, do I want to go to the challenge chamber or winding way? June the 19th, Fey Manor, channeling chamber. Try saying that quickly with a mouthful of mushrooms. Max Sting. This reminds you of the Mitchell and Webb look sketch where the guy at the party is lording it over the other people, that he's a brain surgeon and he gets introduced to the rocket scientist. Such a great show. Shame about Webb. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? I'm a lawyer. None of us are good. You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Mayor. Is that so? Mystic Mayor? I am Mystic Mayor's aunt, Morgan Fay. A very trustworthy name, I'll trust you believe. Nice to meet you. Ah, I've wanted to speak to you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Mayor in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it not for her, for Mystic Mayor and her assistants, you surely would not have one. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. This place is seriously calling me out. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. Yes, unfortunately he is, Mac. Typical British upper middle class celebrity, really. Has an opinion about everything until it's convenient for him to not have an opinion. Okay, let's slide. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There is a giant iron lock where the handle is. Feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp. Probably from the humidity in the air. And slide back. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I wonder if this will come back in a murder mystery later. This folding screen is really showing its age. All the edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognise a few of the characters on here. Sorry for the burp there. Yes, Riddles, that is the nicest way of putting it. Ku-ra-in. Oh, thanks for the pronunciation guide. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Mayor about it later. Kuarin Village, Kuarin Village. Or as the French say, what are in village? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. Everyone knows the touch of a lawyer. Well, I suppose lawyers write in cursive, do you not? She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. So why'd you add Mystic to Mayor's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Mayor? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Mayor. So about Mystic Mayor, It is the blood. Excuse me, blood? Mystic Mayor carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Mayor is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay then, where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? I mean, of course that is a thing we have in America. As it sounds, for a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my pad to the master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. Really? It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. Must be a fuckload of strong spirits in the US then. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks to those who have departed. I don't suppose she'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anyone. Only paying customers. That never stopped Maid from doing in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what that lock is for. Ironically, I was literally just watching the Ox Venture Blaze in the Dark stream podcast, and that was literally the plot of their episode, so... Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Yep, adorable and angelic right there. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows the loss of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I guess it. Good sir. We'd like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure. Go ahead. She's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Okay, nothing additional here. Okay, I'm going to move where the creepy doctor isn't staring into my very soul. June the 19th, Fae Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks like a little out of place in a garden like this. I wonder if it will be used to destroy evidence in a later case. Yep. Phoenix needs to stop shit-talking his dead boss. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. Well, that's rubbish. So every family has to burn their own trash. That's why I think they're making fun of me all the time. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. Traditional American decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Why is Phoenix so interested in the incinerator? Okay, into the side room. Always shit talk your dead boss. Well, if you shit talk your live boss, they might hear. June the 19th, Fay Manor, side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. And I don't want to be cursed. It's probably a good idea not to disturb her sleep. I hear if you get cursed, you get stuck in some bearded guy's D&D podcast. Professional curiosity. They are also useful for disposing of inconvenient evidence. Of course. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolise. Perhaps a small alcove. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. /dev. The actual canon about Ace Attorney having all this Japanese stuff is that it's set in California in an alternative timeline US that didn't pass all the anti-Asian laws back in the 20th century, and therefore allowed Japanese immigrants to arrive and import their culture as well. That's surprisingly involved. Although it's kind of a bit that this version of the US apparently has a completely bizarre legal system that screws people over. I mean, even more than the actual legal system. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was supposed to be a mammoth. I thought the fish was a trunk. Max Sting, you figured it was just a really white upper class area that did a fuckload of appropriation. I mean, that also works. Korean village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? My picnic baskets aren't safe. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Okay, that's everything. Oh, I think I know who this is. And I apologise in advance for my attempt at an accent. Hey, you! Hold on now. This guy's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. And why does it sound so British? Oh, well, I'll be. Is Mr. Phoenix right? How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are, Okay, so I can either get it wrong, get it right, or ask who she is again. I'll get it right. You're Laura Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today, I'm going to get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The challenging's about to get started. Is it that time already? We should all hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lots of hearts, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Much in the same way everyone's judging my attempt at a southern accent harshly. June the 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Okay, it's that time again. Now, because this is Saturday, it's actually coffee ASMR. But no one can tell. It's the perfect crime. You're curious whether in the Japanese version she's foreign or from Osaka. I'd imagine she's a foreigner, but they have her speak with an Osakan accent because that's just general anime shorthand for enthusiastic foreigner. Even though most foreigners will just learn Tokyo Japanese. Anyways, we will now begin the channeling. Mystic Mayor and her honoured guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all these pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Mayor, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. From the wiki, Hart was the designer's idea of a stereotypical person from Osaka. Apparently the developers in Osaka Capcom offices did not appreciate the implication that people from Osaka are cheapskates. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, she's supposed to be a cheapskate? Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Click. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. There will be no drama or murders. Please, have some bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. Oh, hey Amanda, how's it going? I'm butchering a Southern American accent. What? Why, yeah. This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Normally you wouldn't have a ghost of a chance. Now then, let us wait. Fun fact, trying to do Lotta's voice is making my throat sore. Trying to do Morgan's voice is making me suffocate. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Pew pew. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Mayor's in there. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door. We're going to have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? I don't think it's alright. It could have been a balloon. Although I'd imagine a Southern American would recognise the sound of a gunshot when she hears it. Oh yeah, and of course she canonically heard a gunshot, so... Well, yes. But there is one matter. That is... Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Rising Coat Law offices later. Yeah, that's what I call being a man. Slam, 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 crash. Remember, kids? Real men break spiritual seals to save their assistants. Dr. Gray. And I'm free of having to do his voice forever. Click. I was murdered. Mayor? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Mayor? Okay, step away from here. There. I have no idea whose voice this is. Oh. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But... Hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. The Granny. June the 19th, Korean Village. Yep, it absolutely takes place in California. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good, lordy. I saw a genuine mysterious phenomena. She seems really on edge because of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Okay, anything new? Nope. California, California, it's such a wonder that I think I'll stay in bed. I have no idea what that's from. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean. I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? have no idea what this accent's meant to be. Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. It's a Rufus Wainwright song, part of a tiny playlist you keep of bitter angry songs about California. Fair enough. Then again, weren't there the only two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. So as soon as his nurse or patients don't know what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work with him. Again, I'm very sorry. June the 19th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Yeah. Max Sting found it earlier. Wait, was it? Yep, Max Sting checked the wiki. She's from Osaka in the original Japanese. And yep, the stereotypes of Osakans got the Capcom of Osaka's offices a bit riled. Sorry, I had to get a bit of a stretch in there. I guess I'll have to wait. And here's Gumshoe, RIP my voice. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. Is he literally the only homicide detective they have? They might just be Ridley, they might just be. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Okay, where next? June the 19th, Crane Village. Hey, Lossa. She is probably scared out of her witch after having a murder take place right by her. Lossa. God, did Lila be me next? Didn't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Hey, Amanda. Oh, thanks for dropping by. Glad you enjoy them. And it's good to see you again. Oh, thanks. I actually dug this out of the laundry. Not the laundry, out of my wardrobe when I was clearing through some old outfits. Fun fact, I was actually wearing it for D&D yesterday, but no one could see it because the webcam cut it off. Perfect crime. And you have indeed returned from exile. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah. Oh well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this cat and fin. Huh? What? Cursing the ghosts and stuff come back to get you. This is just too much, you see. What's too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More grammar, less score. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? You know, selfies. Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Ah, she did. 2 even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. It's tingling like my spider sense. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta be those cops the scoop of the century. Okay then. And once again, I'm very sorry for my attempt at a Southern American accent. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Why indeed? June the 19th, Fay Manor, Challenging Chamber. The police are busily running here and there. I don't see a mayor anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Mayor. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Mayor and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Mayor is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. Now that's a mysterious supernatural incident. And yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Overkill much? A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed, then he was shot. Yep, once per game, Mayor is accused of murder. A Phoenix Wright tradition. Although from the second game onwards, Maggie Bird also gets her turn. I think she's a waitress in the third game. Actually, no, I'm not sure. It might be this game. Okay, let's show him my badge, because I have to do it at least once. I'm really busy now. I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it later, alright, pal? He didn't even take a glance at it. Okay, let's just do a bit of a scanny scan. Just because we can. is within our span. Okay, done here. Okay, nothing more around here. June the 19th, Faye Manor Side Room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping in here earlier. Like, how can I help you? This is I. Like, so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? About time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Oh god, this is literally me when I'm trying to sound stupid. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she has to say. Oh, I'm like, sorry, I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eenie Meenie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people usually like call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So as the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why are you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. Like, they, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. That doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Max Sting, you have to admit, studying parapsychology in college just sounds like a Californian stereotype. So you're sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. So, fun fact, surgeons in the UK at least go by Mr. instead of Doctor, because traditionally a surgeon's apprenticed rather than got a degree. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I was, like, a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Respect the badge. I'm, like, really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? You left the blankets a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and I was thinking of leaving it like this, so it's all set for tonight. June the 19th, Faye Manor. Winding way. There's no one here as usual. I love it when the game predicts my reaction. Hey, how are you? You're a Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Yep, small Fae out of nowhere. The smallest Fae. And she's gone. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Now, Phoenix, it helps you get your point across. June the 19th, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. What's all the buzz?
Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation is not going to be done until real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fae Manor tonight.
What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Mayor was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight.
June the 20th, 8:02 AM. That's very specific. Fae Manor Meditation Room.
Morning. I guess I should have nodded off at some point. I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Mayor's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention centre ASAP.
June the 20th, 10:34 AM. Detention Centre Visitors Room. Nick!
Mayor?
What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
Calm down, Mayor. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention centre.
I mean, that's not true. You found her hunched over the corpse of your mentor. I finally get to see you again, and...
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you. And besides, he was a jerk.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so...
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but...
You don't have to be nice to me, I understand.
So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title has passed from mother to daughter, I guess it will be someday.
But many people think channeling isn't real. That it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Mayor's channeling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too.
Yep, this grisly murder is lovely, Amanda.
Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance.
Yep, Mare making the sad eyes. The saddest eyes.
What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay,
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
this is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing?
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of a dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move. It was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
There was a really familiar smell too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I've never smelled the same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What's it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
But
What's wrong?
are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person. With these two hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure. Oh, that was an alert of some sort. Oh, hey, Kiara. Thanks for hosting. How are you doing today? I'm not too bad. Kind of sleepy because it's a Saturday and I don't normally stream, but I've drank like 2 cups of coffee throughout the stream and that's helping. And of course I've butchered a Southern American accent, so...
Stop it.
Help me! Nick, help me! I'm scared!
Don't worry, I will. When's the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now.
Wait! This jewel. It's called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Magatama received from Mare. Slightly translucent. It's small but it has a deep profound aura about it. Yeah, I don't normally stream on Saturdays, but yesterday I had a programming course from 4 till 6, so I shifted my stream to today. Max Sting says, now you need to get me some narrator games set in the PNW so you can butcher your accent. What's the PNW again? sorry, Nick, but there's really nothing special about it. She said that about his badge. Make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you.
Smile, you're on candid camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way.
Oh, Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, optionally British Columbia. Right, the Life is Strange setting. June the 20th, Rice & Co. Law Offices.
Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help.
Oh, thanks for the retweet, by the way, Kiara. Also, sorry, my voice is dying a bit. Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record. 1 year ago, on May the 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Grey Surgical Clinic.
Charlie, quite a decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it'd been a normal business-class hotel. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but...
Twin Peaks, Portland, The Postman, Gravity Falls. To be fair, I think, along with Life is Strange, half the things that are set there are because of Twin Peaks.
Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess it can stay. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office.
I wonder how Phoenix actually stays in business. And I guess he's just going to go all the way to the village. An entire 2-hour trip. June the 20th, Crane Village.
I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. She has to run when the sun comes up. What in the world happened in that room yesterday?
Okay, nothing new there. June the 20th, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Sugar Snaps. Well, Amanda, you say you wonder if reading legal books is even helpful in the Ace Attorney universe. I'm pretty sure they just make the law up as they go along. So maybe it's actually just like a tabletop game rulebook. Actually, that gives me an idea. If I ever get to run another Blades in the Dark session. Seems to be all yelling and theatrics anyway.
Yes. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Murders do that. I know this because I'm a lawyer.
June the 20th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber. Max saying, this has been great, but you need to take off and do stuff. Oh, well, thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a... Well, I hope your stuff goes well. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Amanda says you've wanted to create an Ace Attorney game in Fate for a long time. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. Fun fact. In Guild of Icons, which is the Dungeon & Dragons stream on Nick's channel, which I'm playing the party's second rogue in, because it's a very balanced party, which actually started up again yesterday. My idea for a backup character is actually basically a lawyer who's College of Whispers or whatever it is, and is just that, and doesn't actually have magical powers. They're just that good at making legal arguments that they can warp reality. Yeah, sorry, I got your handles mixed up, Joe. Sorry about that. June the 20th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber.
It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Gag! Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought I'd bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Ah, she's one scary lady.
You see, only the women of this village can be mystics. So by leaving it out, you're effectively dead naming her. And you wouldn't want to do that, would you? Yep. Objection could be an attack. Yeah, I basically want to... If I ever get to play that character, I basically want to play them like a Ace Attorney character. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance.
I think Phoenix Wright's actually a playable fighter in Marvel vs. Capcom, which is amazing.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him.
Maya?
Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Okay, Ridley. Hope your exercise and weekly shopping goes well. Hope you have a good evening and good weekend, and thanks for dropping by. I'm probably going to end the stream soon because my voice is starting to fade a bit. I really shouldn't have. I should have stuck with tea instead of coffee.
What happened in here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mr. Maya on the head.
To make it go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Mayor's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. Don't you give up on it. Another world awaits you.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, where's this room exactly?
The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Oh, thanks for shouting him out, Kiara. Yep, everyone give 8-bit goggles a follow. He does a lot of Zelda randomizers and other stuff. Well, mostly just Metroid and Zelda randomizers, but he does other stuff. I really should have given them a shout out when they raided, so sorry about that. I wonder if I can set it up so it does it automatically. Oh yeah, give yourself a shout out as well, Kiara. Kiara does a lot of variety streaming and just casual chill streams, so she's worth a follow. Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. Okay, fine then. I'll have to shout you out then. To put it another way, the spirit is bodying. I cannot word. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
Isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling their spirit.
But Mystic Mayor, this was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that I would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. Just accept the shout out, Kiara. You deserve it.
And that would be?
That folding screen there. It is the Kurain Sacred Writings. Along with the Kurain Sacred Urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't some dilapidated old screen after all.
Boyle.
So how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes.
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Mayor, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it is even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy, and is the pride of the Branch family. The title of your last stream is showing. Trans Tag When, Trans Goth Girls Morning Stream, 19th day of Ramadan, smoked a joint. Oh, good as anything.
Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what?
Dink. I will be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Mayor. I simply do not have the time to look at such trivial matters. my.
What is it?
That is Mystic Mayor's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession?
I'm sorry.
Return it to Mystic Mayor at once.
Yes, madam. I didn't feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now.
Thinking about it, does Phoenix's mother ever come up? Does Phoenix even have parents? Was he raised by Aarakocra? Yep, scary lady indeed, Joe. I'll be leaving shortly. Same result. Okay, guess that's all that. June the 20th, Fae Manor, Winding Way.
Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school.
Just gonna save before I forget. Because I haven't actually saved for the entire stream. Okay, nothing new around here. So into the side room it is. June the 20th, Fae Manor side room. Oh hey, you're that guy from yesterday. The dentist guy?
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. I mean, you're wrong. My name is right.
Smith, right? Well, I got 3 letters at least. She isn't wrong.
I don't think she gets the point.
Anyway, why are you here?
Anyway, why are you here?
So, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay, it's really...
That's it. Why do you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, what was I talking about again?
If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here.
Okay, so my voice is starting to go a bit. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to stream a bit longer, but it looks like choosing coffee's dried my throat out, so my bad. So, yep, my next Phoenix Wright stream will be back on Friday as usual. This Monday is going to be more a short hike, and if I finish a short hike on Monday, that'll be the start of Eternal Darkness on Wednesday. Yep, see you next stream /dev. Just save again to be certain. Okay. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, Joe. And thanks for dropping by as well, Kiara. Let's just find someone to raid. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Okay. Andres is streaming No Man's Sky, so we'll give him a raid. Oh, what else? Mia's streaming Near Replicants, but I want... And between two gazers streaming Pokemon Snap, I want to play both of those myself, so... Okay then. We'll be raiding Andres in just a moment. Thanks everyone for dropping by. I hope you had fun. As I said, I'll be back on Wednesday with more a short hike. If I complete a short hike Monday, I'll be playing Eternal Darkness Wednesday. And you can also look forward to an Alex Roivas cosplay with that. Namely because it's super low effort. That is to say, literally just a hairstyle and a tank top. Guild of Icons is of course back. So the first stream of that was yesterday, and you can probably check out the VOD on Nick's channel. I'll just shout that out. And that's going to be every Friday as usual. Phoenix Wright streams will be back to their normal Friday slot as well. And my voice is going, so with that, I'll send you all over to Andres. Have a lovely weekend.
Do I leave Artemis to live alone? Oh hey Brioche, how you doing? Hello.